I think what's going on with women right now is the same thing that's going on with the WGA and SAG. We want to renegotiate the labor contract. For years now, whether we've worked outside the home or not, we are expected to do all the domestic labor, or 90% of it. And like most labor organizations, we're refusing to do all that the powers that be are asking us to do for the little amount they're willing to do for us. We live in a capitalist society where when you work outside the home, you are free to negotiate the cost of your labor and to take the job with the company that's basically the highest bidder. You want to get the most compensation possible for the value of your labor, and the other party wants to pay you the least amount they can for the most work. You negotiate and you meet in the middle. So I have a radical suggestion. Pay us. You want me to do domestic labor around the house? You want me to raise your children, birth your children, manage your life? Pay me. And I don't mean just support me financially, pay for the house, whatever. I mean pay me a wage. Why is it that domestic labor is the only kind of labor that it's considered gauche to charge for if it's being done by the woman in the home? For all these housewives that are not working outside the home and that are full-time, quote-unquote, full-time mothers, pretty much every mother's a full-time mother, but you know what I mean. Is your husband contributing to your retirement fund? I'm not talking about joint accounts. I'm talking about a retirement fund just for you, with just your name on it. Is there an emergency fund just for you, with just your name on it, with funds that you control 100%? When you are married, there should be joint money, his money, and your money. There's shared money, but each individual person should have their own money, whether they are working outside the home or not. When you go in to negotiate with these guys, when you're talking about getting married, talking about being a stay-at-home mom, you need to say, hey, I'm going to need some things from you. I'm going to need for you to contribute X amount of dollars every month to an emergency fund for me, just for me. I'm going to need you to contribute X percentage of your salary towards my retirement account in addition to your own. Your time and your labor are valuable. Don't sell it cheap or give it away for free. Demand compensation for this very real labor that you are doing. I bet you this is something that Joanna can help you out with. I'll tag her in the video. She's a divorce negotiator, but she also helps women negotiate prenups as well. She could probably help you negotiate this. Crunch the numbers, come up with a figure. This is what I need. You want to marry me? You want me to have your babies? This is the number. Either pay it or don't. The woman in that viral video the other day had a number, but her number had to do with her wedding and the way she wanted to get married. Her number was, I want to get married in this venue, in this way. That's my number. And when he couldn't meet that standard, she's like, engagement called off. You're welcome to go marry someone else, but you ain't gonna marry me on the cheap because I want what I want. I'm entitled to want what I want. You don't have to give it to me, but also you don't get to hang around if you won't. Women should be compensated for their labor, and not just the labor we do in the office. We should be compensated for all of it. Most employees in this country are at-will employees. That means you don't have a contract. The higher-ups, executive types, they have an employment contract. If you're a member of a union, you have a contract. Every labor arrangement should have a contract, especially one as important as this, a labor arrangement as important as this, with the stakes as high as they are. Negotiate the terms, come up with a number, go to the table, demand what you want, and if you don't get it, walk away. It's time we start getting paid for our labor, ladies.